Two men walked into the rainforest moments before the forest had been alive with the sound of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now all was quiet as the creatures watched the two men and wondered why they had come.
You see this great Kapok tree today, you cut it down with their axe. Whack, whack, chop, chop, chop. Whack, chop, whack, chop. I'm tired. I think I'll sit down at the foot of this great Kapok tree.
A boa constrictor slithered down his trunk to where the man was sleeping.
Look at this huge gash in the trees. Senor, this tree is a tree of miracles. It is my home where generations of my ancestors have lived. Do not chop it down.
A bee buzzed in the sleeping man's ear.
Senor, our hive is in this Kapok tree and we will fly from tree to tree, lots of our collecting pollen.
In this way, we pollinate the trees and flowers throughout the rainforest. You see, all living things depend on one another. A troop of monkeys scampered down from the canopy of the Kapok tree.
Senor, we have seen the ways of men. You chop down one tree and come back for another and another. The roots of these great trees will live and die. And there will be nothing left to hold the earth in place. When the heavy rains come, the forest will be washed away and become a desert.
A toucan and a cock of the rock flew down from the canopy.
Senor, Tuki, we have flown over the rainforest. See what I was doing. Cut down all these trees. Tuki. Where once there was life and beauty, only black and smoldering ruins remain. Caw, caw, caw.
Small tree frogs crawled along the edge of a leaf. Senor, crow, ruined rainforest means ruined lives. Many ruined lives with it.
You will leave many of us homeless if we chop down this great Kapok tree with it.
A jaguar had been sleeping along a branch in the middle of a tree because his spotted coat blended into the dappled light and shadows of the understory. No one had noticed him. Now he leaped down and padded silently over to the sleeping man.
Senor, the Kapok tree is home to many birds and animals. If you cut it down, where will I find my dinner?
A tree porcupine swung down from branch to branch and whispered to the man. Senor, do you know what we animals and humans need in order to live? Oxygen. If you cut down the forest, you'll destroy and kill us all life. Two anteaters climbed down from the Kapok tree with their young clinging to their backs.
Senor, you are chopping down this tree with no thought for the future, and surely you know what happens tomorrow depends upon what you do today.
The big man tells you to chop down a beautiful tree. He does not think of his own children, who tomorrow must live in a world without trees. A three-toed flock had begun climbing down from the canopy when the man first appeared. Only now did he reach the ground. Plodding ever so slowly to the sleeping man, he spoke in his deep and lazy voice. Senor, how much is beauty worth? Can you live without it? If you destroy the beauty of the rainforest, what would you feast your eyes?
A child from the Yanomamo tribe once lived in the rainforest, knelt over the sleeping man. He murmured in his ear.
Senor, when you awake, please look upon us all with new eyes.
The man awoke with a start. Before him stood the rainforest child, and all around him staring were the creatures who depended upon this great Kapok tree.
What wondrous and rare animals y'all are! I see the sun streaming through the canopy. The bright light glows like jewels amidst this dark green forest. Strange and beautiful plants seem to dangle in the air, suspended from this great Kapok tree. I smell the fragrant perfume of these flowers. I feel the steamy mist rising from the forest floor. What happened? The creatures are strangely silent.
The man stood and picked up his axe. He swung back his arm as though to strike the tree. Suddenly, he stopped. He turned and looked at the animals and the child. He hesitated. Then he dropped the axe and walked out of the rainforest. And all the animals cheered!
The voices of the rainforest echo through the trees, saying, "These are the ways you can help us." Common sense is all it takes to live among the saints, and together hand in hand, we can preserve the land. And the message of the forest is very clear. Tomorrow may not be here. So listen to the voices of the rainforest. Sing our song in the rainforest. Sing along in the rainforest. And when you do, you'll hear the voices of the rainforest. Whispering your name in the rainforest. You'll know the voices of the rainforest are calling you, are calling you. The voices of the rainforest are calling you. The voices of the rainforest echo through the
Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for all your hard work on the costumes. I know you all worked very hard on it. And thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come to our play.